What's up, my friends? Today I am going to hit legs, but I wanted to bring you guys along with me for my food and my workout, just because, you know, I know you guys enjoy eating with me, and I know you guys enjoy lifting with me. There goes the light. Okay, so I'll talk right here. Anyways, what I'm having for breakfast is 2 slices of bread, 2 slices of sourdough. So this is roughly like 180 calories. And then, I don't know if you can see this. Not really. Ooh, that lighting is bad. Anyways, you guys have probably seen me eat this before. It's beef stroganoff. So basically what it is some vegetables, some noodles, and some beef. 270 calories, so this puts me total at about like 450-ish calories. I'm gonna eat this, then I'm probably gonna eat something else. Then we're gonna work out. But right now I'm about to do a consultation with a client or a fan of the YouTube channel, actually. And then, like I said, I'm gonna eat a little bit more, then LP's gonna come home, and then we're gonna go hit legs. Alright, cut's starting to work, abs starting to come in. What we have here is a little bit of protein meal, which is pretty infamous for me and my fans. If you're newer, maybe you don't know what protein meal is, but basically it's 3/4 cup, well for me, 3/4 cup of oats, which is about 220 calories. This is a scoop of egg protein, and you completely mix it in, just so you can see what it looks like before and after it gets mixed in, before. That is 120 calories for 1 scoop. So all combined, that's about 350 calories or so, 340, something like that. So I'm eating this, and while I'm doing this, I'm gonna show you guys something. I wanna show you guys how designs are made, basically, for BTW. I got a concept in my mind, and so what I did was I wrote out a rough draft, a really, really rough draft of 2 different versions of the same design. And I wrote that rough draft just to you know, take my idea and put it to paper. That way I won't forget it. That way we have it semi-conceptualized and we can work on making it a little bit better. So now what we're gonna do is, while I'm eating this, we're gonna take this really crappy rough draft version of it and turn it into the first draft version of the completed project on Photoshop instead of in Microsoft Paint. So I'm gonna eat this protein meal, and then I'll update you guys on what's happening next. Okay, so I'm sitting here editing a video, and I'm about to drink this here orange juice. As you guys know, this is one of my staples, one of the things I regularly do. About 15 to 45 minutes, okay, about half an hour is when I usually do it, but 15 to 45 minutes before my workout, I drink about a cup of orange juice. And for me, I just really like it. You know, whether it's bro science or not, I just really like the way that it makes me feel. It gives me a little bit of energy before I start working out. Also kind of staves off the hunger, because I'm a little bit hungry, but I do want to work out right now. So there you have it. That is pretty much, you know, an example, a demonstration of what I would eat on the morning of my workout before I start working out. I usually get in about 1 to 2 meals, whether it's 2 small meals or 1 big meal, and then I get my orange juice in, and then we go on out and work it out, baby. Today is legs, which means it's gonna be a lot of work, but I'm excited. I'm gonna take you guys with me. Let's do it. All right, guys, it's actually after my leg workout, but I totally forgot to record what I've been taking for my pre-workout. I haven't been taking a powdered pre-workout because I found these little energy drinks at the 99-cent store, and they're only 50 cents each. And what's in the back of them is 80 milligrams of caffeine, 80 milligrams of guarana. So it's like, and 0 calories, actually 10 calories. So it's a solid little pre-workout drink, and it gets the job done for really cheap. So like I always say, like, you don't need to buy expensive pre-workouts. You could even take caffeine pills and you'll do just fine. Sometimes it's fun to have pre-workout powders, but you know, things like this work just fine for me too. Even coffee works. Okay, first thing is first, yes, me and LP really do dance like that before the gym sometimes. Because, you know, sometimes you gotta do some weird stuff, and sometimes that's what gets you focused for the gym. Anyways, I know I don't put up enough workout footage with commentary behind it, because I know that there is really helpful, and it's entertaining for a lot of people, because you get to hear my thoughts about the workout, and you know what I focus on when I'm doing things. So I'm gonna start trying to do that more often. This is a leg day that I recorded literally just a few hours ago. I got back, edited it, and now I'm narrating it for you guys. And the first set of this whole leg day was, after warm-ups of course, was paused barbell squats. And basically what that is you pause at the bottom of the movement for, you know, 1 or 2 seconds, and that just stops you from having a stretch reflex and from having momentum from, you know, coming to the bottom and then immediately pushing up. You have an elastic reflex. But if you pause, it takes all of that away. It takes all the momentum away, and you have to really use your concentric strength. So it's a really good strength builder and a strength tester. Today I was just really wanted to see if I could even handle it. That's why I did it, honestly. I just wanted to see if I could handle it. And I was really happy that I could handle it. I think the first one I got 10 reps, and then the second one I got 8. I do need to stretch a little bit more because you can see my butt round out at the bottom of this a little bit. It's called a butt wink, and that's one of my weaknesses. But other than that, I felt like these were really solid. I felt good. As they were going up and down, I felt really good with them. And then after this, I did one more set that I did with 275 pounds without doing a pause on the squat. It was just a regular squat, which felt really good too. I think I got 8 reps with that. So then I moved on to something that I've really been enjoying lately, probably in the last like 5 or 6 weeks of my leg workouts, is a super slow negative leg press. And basically, you just try to handle the weight as slowly as you possibly can by keeping the pressure in your heels, not your toes, definitely in your heels. And the eccentric motion is just, it's such a hard thing to keep slow. You have to activate all your muscles. I really enjoy the way it feels in my glutes and my quads. I feel like I get a lot of good stimulation there. Now everyone feels like you have to use a lot of weight on leg press, but when you're doing these slow negatives on there, you actually don't have to use, you know, quite as much weight. I probably take 3 plates off of each side when I do these. In this current set that I'm doing right now, I have 5 plates on each side, and I did this for, I believe, 1 set of 12, 2 sets of 10, and 1 set of 8. And these just really, they just really pump my legs out and pre-fatigue them before I go on to the isolations that I do right now. So now we're on hamstrings. We're doing lying supine hamstring curls, and some days I'll do lying hamstring curls, and some days I'll do seated hamstring curls. They actually hit different muscles of your hamstrings a little bit different, and I'll make a video about that in the future, just telling you what part of your hamstring you're working on, different, you know, feet positionings and machines. But I really like this exercise. I come to the top, I try to squeeze really hard, feel my hamstrings like light up, ignite, and then I like to try and keep the eccentric motion really slow. But you can see as I break down in form towards the end of the set, I can't really control the tempo as well. So yes, if you're wondering, is that brightly flamboyant flavored person in the background LP? Yes, it is. He's attempting to increase his range of motion on leg press, so I think he's using a light weight and just seeing how far he can get his knees. And then there's Will's leg jumping in front of the screen, and so this is leg extensions. I'm using the whole stack. I'm trying to keep my butt down to the pad. I feel like a lot of people don't keep their butt down all the way to the pad. They let themselves come up, so I'm trying to really keep my butt down by squeezing with my hands on the handlebars. And I'm trying to contract, come to the top, squeeze, pause, and then give myself a nice slow negative, feeling the outside of my quads light up, the vastus lateralis for all you science majors. And then I went to this, and I know this angle is, it's really juicy. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't realize this angle was going to come out so juicy. This is dumbbell sumo squat, and I love these. These give me a sweet, sweet pump in my glutes and a good pump in the outsides of my quads as well. I also did another set of, or another exercise. I did some glute isolations, but I couldn't get that. Oh, and my camera fell off of the makeshift tripod that I had, so I had to make another makeshift tripod. You got, it's actually pretty hard to record in the gym, guys. So I'm using my keys to like decline my GoPro, so that's why we have this really bad angle. But my calves are definitely a weak point, so lately I've been trying to bring them up. Of course, I can't really do that much because I'm contest prepping, so I'm not going to be able to put on a lot of muscle, but on my next bulk, it's definitely going to be a really big focus point for me to try to bring my calves up, because I know they're definitely lacking behind the rest of my physique, and for some reason my genetics just don't want to grow them. So when I bulk, I'm really going to take them outside, give them a couple slaps back and forth, tell them who their daddy is, and hopefully they'll respond to that well. Anyways, thank you guys for checking out the video. I really appreciate all the love and support. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Let me know what you guys want to see in the future videos coming on the channel. Live to have your die, MIRIN. Team Beyond the Week.